Hello gamers. So I wanted to make a video talking about rewards, and this is something I usually don't pay that much mind to because even though I am a free-to-play player and I should be wanting as many rewards as possible from this game, I'm a little bit indifferent slash maybe a little bit complacent, maybe too complacent about the rewards that Genshin gives out. And if the game is less rewarding, I'm simply just playing characters less, and that's just how it is. And I've just accepted that. But I think it's obviously valid to speak out your mind, speak out your criticisms of the game, and if the rewards are starting to become lackluster, I definitely value what people have to say and what people have to think about this. So even though this isn't really coming from me being that mad about the rewards of this latest patch, I've seen some people express their anger and disappointment with the rewards and maybe just like the content in general. So I kind of just wanted to go over it a little bit and also have just a general discussion maybe in the comments or something. Do you guys also have some pretty strong opinions about this? Let me know what you guys think. I think people are pretty disappointed with the rewards in this patch. I decided to gather some pages of like the previous rewards, the previous few patches. You can see here in 6.5, which is the current patch that we're in right now, we get 74 pulls, and that's including a new map. I guess 2 new maps, sort of, actually. And then here in 6.4, we only got 64 pulls, which is not that great, but we didn't get a new map, so that kind of lines up. So here in 6.3, we got very heavily rewarded, but this was not only a new map, it was also an Archon quest and Lantern Rite as well. So this one's kind of the Lantern Rite updates are always very generous, at least relatively, to the other patches. And here's the one for the next update. I've seen this change a little bit actually. It says 60 here, which is pretty low, but I've seen some other counts say it's like 64. I've seen some counts say it's like 67. So either way, it is a pretty low patch. There isn't a new map or anything, and so it kind of lines up with 6.4, like in terms of the amount of pulls. It's a little bit lower, but nothing crazy. I think this, though, while it is lackluster, and obviously I would always want more rewards, I think what people are more bad about is the content. So here I have 6.4 update. This update was not that great either in terms of rewards. This was Varka's release, and it seems like this is something that they just started doing, if I'm not mistaken, where we can earn a weapon skin instead of a brand new weapon, and this skin can be applied to any catalyst, I'm pretty sure, which is pretty cool, I would say. I think this is, while I'd maybe prefer an event weapon or a free 4-star, chances are, what if I have that 4-star already? What if the constellations are not good? What if I already have them C6? And if I got a weapon, most event weapons, I feel like I've gotten a decent amount of event weapons, I'm just not using them, like, at all. They just have no place. They're not really good on any characters. It's not always true. Like, for example, the Aetherlight Spindaloot was just basically best in slot free to play for Llama. I know like the Mailed Flower is decent. Some of the older ones like Festering Desire are pretty good. There's like one for that people use on Yonsan that's pretty good. Like, yeah, event weapons, I think I'd prefer an event weapon. At least with like a weapon skin, it can kind of always be applicable. You can just use it on anyone whenever, versus an event weapon, which, has the possibility of just being completely useless. But I think even this, if you don't like this already, like, I'd say that's completely fair. But I think what people are really mad about is this. So we get this weapon skin for claymores, and you'd be able to put it on any claymore, I'm pretty sure, if it works anything like the Catalyst one. Except this skin is almost exactly just a copy paste of the claymore that you get from doing the Melazine quest in Fontaine, which is this weapon right here, the Ultimate Overlord's Mega Magic Sword. This is the exact same model as this. It is The colors are a little bit different, and I think the stickers are different, but it's just the exact same model. And this is like just extremely low effort. And it's not that I don't like how it looks. Like, I think this would be a fine skin to have. It's just so low effort. Like, they didn't even go and just make a new Claymore skin for people to have. They just took something that already existed, changed the colors a little bit, and then boom, that's your event reward. You know, it's kind of iffy. So on top of the bulls being kind of lackluster, I mean, it's kind of in line with patches that don't have a new map. I think this is just such a bad sign, you know? Like, I think it's definitely okay to speak up about this. I think we should speak up about this. Like, it's just so low effort, and I'm usually pretty indifferent about this stuff. Like, I don't really care that much about events or like what events they decide to put in. You know, if I like them, I like them. If I don't like them, I don't like them. It's just how it is. This is ridiculous, right? Like, come on, it's pretty stupid. I mean, it is nice they're adding this like tempered in practice thing where you know, after you complete this, you keep getting rewards afterwards. Like, that's pretty cool. You know, we're getting, I mean, it's only an extra 20 primos, but you know, transient resin, what is it, like every week or something like that after you complete this. I mean, that's okay. I mean, it's cool. I think it's a good addition, and I think people are pretty disappointed that, you know, it feels like a lot of stuff is going towards, like, a lot of resources are being spent on Meliastra when it feels like not that many people care about it or don't like it. And I've felt this way for the past, I don't know how many patches since they released Meliastra, but every time that they go to the Meliastra section, I just do not care. Like, I'm happy for the people who really like this stuff, and that's cool. But yeah, it does sting a bit when, you know, this could have been resources spent on maybe some more quality of life, maybe some other event in the base game. Is there really like a reason why they're forcing Meliastra so hard? Like, there must be people who like it this much if they're being so committed to it. I don't know. What do you guys think about Meliastra? I like it sometimes. I think some of the games are pretty fun, you know, with your friends. Obviously the test dummy was one of the best additions to the game because you can finally see the DPS of your team in the context of how you play it and in the context of your account versus just assumptions, which most calcs are made off of. So that was cool. But like, I'm not really too interested in like the new outfits they release. I don't know how to feel about it. But yeah, usually I'm pretty indifferent on this stuff, but I did want to talk about it just because, like, it is pretty disappointing, right? Anyways, what do you guys think? Like, is this also something you're concerned about? Do you not really care? Are you chill with this weapon skin? Like, do you just not, like, do you think this is a good enough reward, or do you think it's super lackluster? Just looking to have, like, a discussion and, like, understand what people are actually thinking about this. Is this what people are actually mad about? Is there more stuff that people are mad about? Like, I'm actually pretty clueless on this. But yeah, just, let me know. I'll see you guys around. Bye bye.